The Syrian economy continues to suffer as the country's civil war remains unresolved. In next-door Lebanon, the number of Syrians seeking work has risen dramatically, exacerbating a work shortage and economic woes that helped lead to the uprising in the first place. The United Nations has now registered nearly 80,000 Syrians in Lebanon, and the number who have fled here is likely much higher. The vast majority of Syrians who work in Lebanon work in services and construction, a dynamic that also predates the rebellion. Syria has a higher youth unemployment rate than any other country in the region, and more than 50% of the population is under 30. Abu Ali is a 30-year-old construction worker who came to Lebanon 5 months ago to save enough money to marry his fiancée. He shares 2 rented rooms with 14 other men in Mar el-Yas, a neighborhood that is predominantly home to Palestinian refugees but has also become a magnet for Syrian workers. The neighborhood's narrow streets only accommodate pedestrians and motorbikes, but it is better than working in Syria, where, he says, before the war began, salaries were not high enough. Now jobs just simply aren't available.
يعني حتى الوضع إنه بتعيش حياتك اليومية بس إنه تشتغل تاكل تشرب بس إنه توفر ما في إنه تقدر توفر حتى قبل الأحداث ما فيك توفر لأنه الحياة عايشين إذا بيزيدوا لك 1000 على الراتب بيغلوا شيء من قبيله كثير كانوا بسوريا.
Abu Ali is from Raqqa, east of Aleppo. Syria's rural areas were the first to come under sustained rebel control, and even as the fighting has spread to Aleppo and the capital, it has often been localized in parts of those cities with strong ties to Syria's other provinces.
يعني هي ثورة أرياف لأن ثورة أرياف الريف غير متعلم زي المدينة في متعلمين مثقفين بالأرياف بس الأغلب مهنته بالزراعة مهنته بالباطون مهنته بكذا هذا من إنه ما في اهتمام له كثير ما في له نقابات تتابعه ما في له أمور تدير إنه مجاله.
The options for work are looking increasingly dim for Syrian college graduates, another group that has historically left the country to look for work. Take Amr, a 25-year-old graphic designer. He's from Sueda, in southwestern Syria. He came to Beirut in July and quickly found a job at a Lebanese company, creating graphics for television. He says he had long expected to leave Syria to find work or continue his education, but the violence had forced his decision.
All the young people usually finish studying and trying to find any job outside and trying to travel to UAE or another place.
According to the United Nations, more than half the people who have fled Syria are under 17, and it is likely more Syrians will leave the country in the coming months as shortages of fuel are predicted for the coming winter and inflation is reported to be rising. In Lebanon, David Enders for America Abroad.